Hey, welcome back to another episode of Keep My Five Alive. I got some pretty cool things to show you. Not going to do a great description or anything, but yeah, just thought I'd bring you another video. It's been a little while, and I hope you like it. Check these things out. Pretty neat. Alright, just wanted to bring you some pretty interesting items. I'm going to start with this XY Zone flashlight that I got today. I got 5 of these for like $18.22 on Amazon. Cool little flashlight. It's daylight out here, and it's you know, of course it's not full daylight, but that's a pretty bright flashlight. You can see it pretty well during the day. The thing I find interesting about these, oh, by the way, they run on AAA batteries, which, you know, are abundant. But what I find interesting is you can take this thing completely apart. The head comes off and the button comes off, and it becomes a hollow tube. And I've just never seen a flashlight where you could do that before. So I guess if you got some dirt down in there, you could clean it up pretty easily. I just thought that was kind of interesting, because at first I took the front end off and was like, huh, you can load it from both sides. But yeah, whatever. Pretty nice flashlight, inexpensive. 5 of them for $18. Next thing I got for you is Smith's. This is the Pocket Pal X2. It is a knife sharpener. It's got ceramic and carbide sharpeners on it. It also has, let me get up closer here, it also has this little ferro rod that pulls out of it. And I found it interesting that you can actually use the carbide sharpeners to use the ferro rod there. It works pretty well. A little bitty skinny ferro rod, but it works. It's also got a serrated edge sharpener. It's a diamond sharpening stone for serrated edges. Got a compass. Let's see, let's check the compass here. Let me see, I got my watch compass, and they look, well, I don't know now. Let me back away from that a little bit. They're not exactly, oh wait, I'm interfering with it. There we go. Now they're more like the same. Now that I don't have that one in front of it. Wow, that's sensitive. I'm surprised my watch band doesn't mess with that. Or my buckle, I mean. Anyway, yeah, that seems like it works pretty good. The one thing that I didn't like so much about this was the button. The button is, it does not stick up. It is recessed in a depression, and you can mash the button down to make the light come on. But I'm squeezing that pretty hard, and my thumb would get sore after a while doing that. That's about the only way to make it come on, unless you stick something down in there. But I wish it would at least stay on. It doesn't stay on. It doesn't stay on. That would make it great. And then it's got a whistle. Pretty good whistle. That was actually pretty loud. We're outside, so I don't mind blowing it. But yeah, Smith's Pocket Pal. Pretty neat. It's a knife sharpener. Got fire starting capabilities. Got your compass. And a flashlight and a whistle. Can't go wrong with any of that. Not too bad. I think it was like, I think it was $6 or $8. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too expensive. Next thing I got here, I found at Green Top. I was walking around Green Top. I don't know if, I think that's just a local thing, but it's a sporting goods place. They don't have a huge camping section or anything, but they have a small survival section. And while I was checking that out, I found this. They had those Wise survival backpacks. They were actually only $52, but I can't justify buying that. This just doesn't seem like a good kit. But anyway, yeah, this seemed pretty neat. If nothing else, it comes with a waterproof container. So, you know, even if the multi-tool seems not to be that great, but that's what it is. It's a little carabiner type multi-tool. It's the first time I've opened it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that's not too bad. It's small, of course, but it works. Got some blades too. Unlike a Leatherman, you don't have to open it to get the blades out. That's nice. Screwdriver and file, and a bottle opener, and then a knife blade. That actually feels pretty sharp. Might hit that with the hone and finish it up, but that feels pretty sharp, really. Oh, and then there's a little Phillips head right there. That's a tiny little Phillips head. I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but whatever. Pretty cool. It was on sale $9.99. It wasn't too bad. I figured it was probably worth it. And like I said, these, you know, if nothing else, comes with a waterproof container. Sure, they're only like $1, but you know, I'm getting a multi-tool and that, and all this won't fit in there together, of course. Anyway, all right. So the third and big thing I want to show you is something I bought because, well, let me just get right to it. It is the Holtzman's survival kit, and I bought this because it didn't look like it was as cheap as some of those plastic ones that their real gimmick is that they're in a waterproof container. This is not waterproof, by the way, but that's their real gimmick. And they come with like a tactical pin, some cheap multi-tool, one of the survival cards, which I hate. I can't stand those survival cards. They seem useless to me. You know, they say it's better than having nothing, but I wouldn't have that because I would choose other things. I would never even begin to carry one of those with me. Anyway, that's a different story. Let's see what we got in here. So this thing has, you know, the difference in this and those plastic ones is, well, this is not waterproof, but this has some first aid and stuff. It just looked like it was a better kit. I don't know if I like the elastic, keeping it from opening all the way. I like my kits to just flop over. There's something right there. But yeah, I might cut through that. Alright, so this looks like it's the first aid part. What do we got here? PVT bandage. Looks like roll of gauze to me. PVT bandage. Another PVT bandage. Looks like roll gauze. And this is... Are you serious? Triangle bandage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bandages triangular. That's not how we speak here in America. We speak American. We don't speak English. I know one person that speaks English, but he's from England. But yeah, in America, we call that a triangle bandage. Triangular. That's not how we spell it here. Anyway, whatever. What do I need 5 triangle bandages for? I mean, yeah, I guess 1 is none and 2 is 1, but this is like 4 then. I don't know. I don't like that. I'm not impressed by that. They didn't make that apparent in the pictures of it. Anyway, Q-tips, something's always good to have. Scissors, man, I've had these scissors before. They wouldn't cut dirt. They wouldn't cut through the gauze that the thing came with. Let's see. Oh, they seem to let's cut through a double-sided. Oh yeah, they seem to cut pretty good. Yeah. Well, I guess they're okay. Better than nothing, right? What else we got? Alcohol pads. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I was looking for alcohol pads the other day to clean a phone screen so I could put a protector on it. And first aid kits, they're shying away from these now. Now they come with these iodine prep pads or whatever they call them. But I couldn't find an alcohol pad. I finally found one in a first aid kit, but I went through like 5 first aid kits before I found an alcohol pad. They all had iodine prep pads or whatever they call them. Here's your first aid instructions. Boy, that's small. Hope you don't get hurt too bad. Or I hope you know what to do if you do, because this is probably not going to help. Yeah. Anyway, 2 sterile gauze pads, 2x2s, 2 2x2s, that's what they call them. Look at the little bitty roll of tape. Ain't that cute? I don't know what it is with these little bitty rolls of tape, but I use a lot more tape than that when I do this. Probably more than I should, and that's just not enough. Sting relief. We all know what sting relief is for. Bandages. Look like they're all the same size. They are. They're all the same size. Just cheap brand, off-brand Band-Aids. And then some of these. Oh no, they're in the fire pit. Those aren't sterile anymore, huh? And then some of these cheap plastic typical tweezers from a first aid kit that don't even hurt when you squeeze yourself with them as hard as you can. So I don't know what you're pulling out with that, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Alright. Let's try to get all this stuff back in here because I'm working on a small area out here in the fire pit. I figured I'd bring it outside today, but not a lot of area right here. Let's try to stick all this back in real quick. 5 of my bandages triangular, which I don't understand. That's just them. You know what that is? That's them trying to get the item count up for this thing, so they can say it's 35 piece or whatever it was. I forgot what it said. but that's exactly what that's about. Alright, hopefully that fits back in the pack. Probably won't. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like a lanyard. We got it sealed up like it's some kind of food or something. And it's a kind of like a paracord bracelet, but it's a lanyard. It's even got the clip like a paracord bracelet. Got a ferro rod. Wow, that works good. There we go. Yeah, it works, kind of. Probably get it going better if you kept trying. Probably about 6 feet of paracord, 4 to 6 feet there. My daughter makes these. That might even be less than that. That might be like 3 to 4 feet. And then a clip, so you can clip this to your bag or whatever, hook this to maybe this, and you need to get it off quick. Of course, you lose your ferro rod, and whoever has this loses the striker, but whatever. You know, I guess it's not too bad. This thing was like 35 bucks, by the way, just to let you know while you're watching this. Emergency blanket, 130 by 210 centimeters. I don't do that conversion because, again, this is America, and yeah, I just don't do that. So figure that out if you want to know what it is. Oh, I can't get the flashlight out of here. Let's see. This thing probably doesn't have a battery in it. Nope, no battery. But I have to have one right here because I kind of planned on that. See if I can get this back on. And this is one of these ones that's supposed to be a tactical flashlight. It's a focusing thing, and the idea is that you can hold it in your fingers like this and hold your pistol. Actually, I would hold it in this hand because I have my pistol in my right hand. And the idea is that you can pinch it in your fingers. That's why these are designed with this area in them right here. I don't know if, I mean, maybe everybody does know that, but I know people that don't for sure. But that's what that area right there is about. So you can do your double grip and hold the flashlight in your fingers. Anyway, little lesson in why flashlights are designed like that. Moving on. Oh well, this is elastic, so it doesn't want to give when I try to hook this back on. There we go. All right. Oh, I've seen these before. These are neat. Little lock back knife. It's actually pretty sharp. But this is the locking mechanism. I kind of like these. It is not a carabiner thing. As a matter of fact, it barely opens. You could clip it onto something, but it doesn't open as wide as like a beaner would. But of course, anytime you do that, you're making it easier to open the knife. So there's the potential for injury there, I guess. But it does have a belt clip, pocket clip, whatever. This is a tip down carry. Of course, this knife, you know, I like a knife that you can fling out, and this one doesn't have any mechanism to do that. So I probably wouldn't carry this, but it's nice to have in a survival kit, I guess. It's you know, it is a knife. More paracord, probably, I don't know, probably 4 to 6 more feet somewhere in there. It's hard to tell with it all rolled up. I'm not going to unroll it just to find that out. Oh look, my favorite. It's a survival card. These things, I hate these things. You know, this part, nobody seems to know what this is for. I believe that that's so you can lay on a map and help with your cardinal directions when you're land navigating. Buy low grossly. These are for nuts. 2-position wrench and 4-position wrench. What are you going to do with that? It's just really small. I mean, that's ridiculously small. And you know what? If you are lost in the woods or something like that, you're not going to be turning no nuts. Whatever. Got a saw on it. I've never had occasion to use it. You know what? You know what? Let's try it. Let's do it right now. Right here. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's cutting. It's so small. Yeah, not a great saw. I'm not a fan of these things. It's cutting through it, but you'd be forever trying to cut through sticks to make anything. I'm not a fan of these things. They do got a pretty sharp blade on them usually. Flathead screwdriver. Again, what are you gonna be turning? What screws are you gonna be turning if you're lost in the woods? Whatever. Just to each his own. Some people like those things. Oh, wire saw. I've done a video on wire saws. I did a video on one just like this. They work very well. I do like this particular design of saw, the way it's engineered, the way the teeth are on it. These cut pretty well. They're not the best, but they do pretty good for how compact they are. Good, stick my survival card back in there. What have we got here? Oh, this is going to be a multi-tool. Yeah, how come it's not wrapped in plastic like everything else? I guess that knife wouldn't either. Whatever. Little tiny multi-tool. Yeah, it's tiny. Works. Spring loaded just like that other one that I got is. And this one's like a Leatherman. You got to open it to get the tools out. Oh my gosh, if you can even get the tools out. Wow, I can't get them out. Oh, sorry, didn't plan for this in the video. Can't get the tools out of the multi-tool. Got to use another multi-tool to get the tools out of it. So what does that tell you about how great it is? That is a serrated blade, and it is not sharp at all. Not sharp at all. Good thing I got a knife sharpener on. Go ahead and get the other ones out. This is crazy. Alright, so we got a small screwdriver and awl, a little bit bigger flathead. Oh, excuse me. Bottle opener, and our not sharp serrated blade. That's ridiculous. See, what about this side? Can I open this side? Oh yeah, look, I can get this side open. Well, most of it. What do we got here? Oh, we got a regular straight blade, and that's a little bit sharper, but you ain't cutting much with it. Another teeny tiny Phillips. I don't know what that's about. That's ridiculous. Little bitty flathead or a poker or something. Yeah, that's sharp. That's probably meant to poke stuff. And a file and fingernail cleaner. Yeah, whatever. It's, yeah. I guess the pliers would be useful. The rest of it doesn't seem. I mean, you got another knife right here. This knife, so whatever. Might do something different with this later on. Matter of fact, I've got another kit. My pre-purchased first aid emergency preparedness kit, the red one. I did a video on it anyway. I've done some upgrades to that, and here soon I'm going to be releasing the video on that. Maybe I'll do some upgrades to this and add some stuff I think that it's lacking on, but we'll see. This is ferro rod and striker wrapped in plastic. I love the idea that this stuff's wrapped in plastic because, well, like this it doesn't matter, but stuff that's not waterproof, this bag is not waterproof. So if water gets in there being wrapped in this plastic, it's going to help. It may not be waterproof even in that, but it's going to help. What do we got here? Little whistle. I think it's plastic. Looks like plastic and feels like plastic. It's mildly loud. I wouldn't call it loud, but it's somebody probably heard that. Little fishing kit. Looks like quite a bit of string, some floats, or maybe those are lures. I think they might be lures. Some spinners, a couple weights, and some little, I'm gonna stand up for this, some little teeny tiny hooks in there. I don't know if you can even see that. Little teeny tiny hooks. But yeah, better than nothing, right? What have we got here? Oh, a base plate compass. Oh no, that's cool. I like that. That's better than those little liquid button filled or liquid filled button compasses. Let's see if this thing is accurate at all. Let's see if I can get it to stay in one. So let's compare them. No, it doesn't seem very accurate. One of them is off. One of them's off, but it's a couple degrees. It's just a couple degrees. Yes, they're not both pointing the same direction for north, but it's very close. I mean, which one's right? Let's see. Look, we got another compass. Let's compare with this one. Let's see, that says That's still pointing the same direction that it was. I don't know, they're all within a few degrees of each other. None of them really exactly agree. Kind of crazy. Which one do you trust? The Sunto, which is supposed to be like high-end compasses? Because that one shows both of these being wrong, if that's the one that's to be trusted. But both of these are a few degrees to the right of north. A few degrees positive from north, whatever, however you want to say that. So I wonder which one's right. Seems like these two are right and this one's wrong. But whatever. Maybe my watch band is interfering with it, but it's pulling it away from it. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on. But yeah, that looks like it's pretty much it. I'm probably going to do some upgrades to this, some modifications. I'm going to check this compass some more and probably add some stuff to this, but it's a good starter. You know what, if you go to a military surplus store and buy these bags, they're 20 bucks anyway. It's $15 for the rest of this stuff. So, might not be such a bad deal. But yeah, there you have it. That is the Holtzman's survival kit. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you if you're trying to make a decision on buying it or not. I hope this helped you at least see what was in it. Alright, sorry, I'm kind of doing this as an afterthought, but I didn't really touch on it in the video. But if you were thinking about buying the Holtzman's survival kit, it's like 35 bucks on Amazon. It might have been 32. As compared to these ones that are $12 or $18 or whatever that come in the waterproof containers, yes, it's got first aid stuff in it. Other than that, it's not really a whole lot of difference in them. It's got the same cheap quality stuff in it. I mean, even the first aid kits is not great quality. And like, you know, like this thing, well, of course I throw it down, like this lanyard thing, and you know, it's just gimmicky stuff. Good start. I did touch on the video. It's a good start, but it's lacking in some things. And you know what? Honestly, for the difference in cost, which is $15 to $20, you're pretty much just getting this and the bag. Now, the bag, yes, is worth $20 at a military surplus store, but do you really need that? You know, just things to think about with these. You know, none of them are really great. They're all pretty much the same thing. You would probably be just as good off with this. I think this is $10 on the CH Cadell website. And it's, you know, it's even got a candle and tinder in it. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't mention. That does not have tinder. Guess you could use the alcohol pads, but this at least has tinder in it. You know, and I don't know. I feel like you'd be just as good off, except this does not have first aid. And this is waterproof, but whatever. What difference does that make? Sorry, just an afterthought. Had to throw that in there. Alright guys, that's my video for today. I hope you liked it. Don't mind buying this cheaper stuff and showing you some reviews, so before you buy it you can see what you're getting, because sometimes cheap just means cheap. Doesn't mean a better deal. And I realize that. But I do try to get more inexpensive stuff just to show that you can do this without spending a fortune. This thing we do, prepping, survival, whatever you want to call it. Hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Leave me some comments. If you want something, there's something out there you're not sure about, leave me a comment. Maybe I'll get it and show you what it's about. So I hope you liked it. Like I said, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.